The Fox News decision desk can now officially project that Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
Donald Trump has become the 47th president of the United States. This provides us with a lifeline, but a very short one. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification of multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like channel like content and what I do here, you can support me with the link. Everything is appreciated. And once again, gun-related channels are being scrutinized heavily by YouTube, and I am experiencing it myself. So if your comment disappears without notice, realize that I am not doing it. If I remove your comment, I'm going to tell you I did it. Let's talk about this. And this is very good news, very, very good news, as we now know that Donald Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States, joining Grover Cleveland, who was the 22nd president and the 24th president, as one of two presidents who have served two non-consecutive terms.
The Fox News decision desk can now officially project that Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
The former president's comeback will be complete with a win in Wisconsin, a state that he narrowly lost 4 years ago. He is now the second president in U.S. history to win non-consecutive terms. The first was Grover Cleveland in the late 1800s. Senator J.D. Vance will become the 50th vice president of the United States. Voters express deep frustration with the Biden administration, and former President Trump and the future President Trump overperformed in urban areas, particularly with men, proving that the strategy that they doubled and tripled down on over the course of the last few months absolutely succeeded and brought him back to the White House.
I look at it as simply, we had to experience Biden to realize how better things were under Trump. That's the only way I can explain that. But what does it mean for us as gun owners, constitutionalists? We have been given a lifeline. We know that Trump is not anti-gun, as Harris, which we know for a fact, is. So, as I said, we've been given a very short lifeline because this is only going to be 4 years. Now, when the election was going on, of course, I voted. I'm not one of those people who stay up all night watching for the results. They stay up until wee hours of the morning. I don't do that. I vote and I go to bed, wake up in the morning, turn TV on and see what we got. And of course, I was incredibly happy waking up the morning of November 6th. But I had some questions, and this is just, once again, a social aspect. Harris got the same amount of votes total that Obama got, pretty much within 100,000 of whatever. But she got the same amount as Clinton, Obama. So what happened to the 14 million plus people who voted for Biden that got him to 81 million votes in 2020? Did they just stay home, or could it be that they just didn't exist? I'm just saying, it's speculation, my opinion, but it's just odd that the Democrats went from 81 million votes for president right back down to 64, 65 million. But what does it mean for us federally? We're in good shape because we have the House and the Senate. So we can pretty much, we're safe from any federal gun laws. Of course, local elections are more important because you have states that can pass laws that are egregious to the Constitution because they don't care and they can just pass them anyway, and then have to spend your taxpayer dollars to defend those unconstitutional laws as they go through the courts, as they're doing now, because I'm going to talk a little bit in another video about Illinois' assault weapons ban, which just took a big hit. But we'll talk about that on the next one. Now, the best thing that can happen with this election is that Thomas, in the Supreme Court, Thomas and Roberts both stepped down and allowed Trump to fill their positions. They're both getting up in age, and it'd be a good thing with them to step down and allow Trump to get younger people in there, which will give us that conservative majority going in for another 2-3 decades. With all of these assault weapons bans making their way through the courts, it's going to take years before they come before the high court. So that would be the best thing that could happen at the federal level. At the state level, we have got to be more vigilant. I mean, we've got another 2 years before we vote again on the midterms, but there are state, House, and Senate seats that are up for grabs that we need to become more focused, especially those blue states. Now, what was interesting, and once again, coming back to a social commentary, is that states that are traditionally blue, Illinois is a perfect example. They have more votes of Republican than they've ever had. And I'm still waiting to see the results coming out of Cook County, where Chicago sits, because the fervor that the people of that city had over the illegal immigration crisis, I'm just wondering how they voted. But we're still waiting for that result to come up. But once again, we have been given this very short lifeline, and we're going to be safe for 4 years. Now, looking at the reaction of the Democrats to this is what I fully expected this, as we did in 2016, and they're going out of their minds. And I do still worry about potential violence. Not saying it will happen. I hope it doesn't happen. But they are more unhinged now than they were in 2016. And everything now is why Harris lost is because of misogyny and racism. Everything. Not the fact that they put up a really bad candidate in the most undemocratic way possible. No, that's not it. It's racism and misogyny. So, good news. Definitely want to put that out there to you. But remember, this fight is not even close to being done. Okay? Local elections count more than the federal election, even though the federal election is important and it went our way. But remember, the state elections count for a heck of a lot more. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time the video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.